All right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Hey boys and girls, we are going to talk about S&W shooters and prospectors. What is S&W shooters and prospectors?
We at S&W Shooters and Prospectors help people find treasure.
Did you say treasure?
Yes, treasure. Just listen to this amazing review from our happy customer, Jackie Sparrow.
Chocolate ship shape and a pleasure to deal with. I was able to buy everything that I needed at prices that were shillings less than others. I found my 9 pieces of 8 in no time. Savvy?
I know you're asking yourself, why should I shop at S&W Shooter and Prospectors?
Chuck Smalley has over 45 years of metal detecting experience. He works with each customer one-on-one to customize their setup to match their skill level.
So if you always dreamt of being a pirate, contact Chuck at S&W Shooters and Prospectors and he'll take a great deal for you.
iPads and rum not included.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show. All right, the fine print's out of the way. It's time to roll with the show. We're back. We're live. Looks like the chat's hopping. Everybody's coming through. Good to see. Get back over here. Let's bring Chuck in. There he is.
Heidi-ho, everybody. How goes it?
Yeah, how's it going?
Yeah, pretty good, really. Got a lot of stuff done. I've been working on things and been extremely busy. And a busy week ahead. So, just the way it is. Just the way it is.
Wow. Well, nothing wrong with that.
No. But like
nothing wrong with that at all.
Talking to you earlier, I'm going to make another stop at one of the local coin shops. And we'll talk about the one I was at, just seeing what they're giving, what they're getting in, getting a feel for what's happening. And they're busy. Now, the one I was in, local one here, just 4 or 5 miles down the road, stopped in. I've known Walt for a long time. We've dealt on a lot of things. And he always, has a few silvers up in jars behind him. Silver dollars, 3/4 full or better on the big jar. Halves, quarters, it was all there. He said, people selling silver hand over fist right now. And they're taking that. Some of them are doing this. They're taking their silver and exchanging it for gold.
Yeah, I mean that would be not a bad thing to do, maybe.
If they're listening. I mean, they're still talking 5K. They're still talking that, but they're talking $50 silver.
Yeah.
And with what we're seeing today, what did Dennis put us a number in there?
Yes, he did.
Well, thank you, Dennis.
Yes, as always. And that number would be gold is 3,000. This is 7:40 p.m. Eastern time that this was in. Gold is $3,784.80 an ounce, which is up $81.30, about a little before we went live. Silver is $46.61, which is up $3.20. That is a big spike.
That was
Is
a big
putting
jump for silver.
everything.
Its
That's putting
percentage,
everything at 33.5 to 35 times face, or actually 35 plus times face, because
yep.
now melt on a just your, Morgan silver dollar, peace dollar, $35.82, 83 cents, we'll say.
Walt was given 31 times face the other day, and it was a little
For
over.
buying,
Yep, he was buying,
nice.
and his sell was 33, 34. So he was, fair ball game, and
That sounds like it.
and gold. He won't even tell you. He'll turn around, get it on the computer, figure it up, then deal with you, because he says that's hopping around. He said you'll have a little up day, then you'll have a flat day, then you'll have a drop, and then a big swing back up. And he says it happens quickly. But right now,
Yeah.
silver's they have those swings of, what was it? Was that about 8% increase? 9 today?
7 3/4, just about, I do believe, is what I
Okay.
saw.
Yep. Gold was up a couple percent there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
silver's starting to show a
And
broader spectrum there.
yeah, exactly. We're finally starting to see silver get to where, I mean, for some time we've said that it's undervalued, and we're finally starting to see it get to where we would expect to see it, but it's still got a ways to go to get there
Yep. It's working at it.
as far as king ratio.
Well, I
Yeah.
sent a couple articles out from
And
Kickball to you and Dennis, and then an article.
yeah, as a matter of fact, one of those got posted on the page this afternoon right after you sent it.
Yep, a lot of explanation on what's going
Uh,
on.
yeah, the one about silver breaking 50.
Yep.
Uh, and that's what we're going to see. I mean, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, and it's
Yeah.
going to be sooner rather than later
At
that
least
we're
the
going
way
to
it
see
looks right
silver.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there for a while we went back and forth. It would play with that $40 mark, and
Mm-hmm.
something would knock it back.
Yep.
But now we've broken that ceiling,
But the precious metal
and
buying season is just about to begin in China, overseas, and that's going to play a lot on prices.
yeah, I don't see it getting. It may go flat for a little bit, but not long.
and
My
it'll
thought
start
was
climbing again because
you might see,
with the wedding season coming
yeah,
in, the buying season there in China,
yep,
that's going to wind up letting gold off the leash. I mean, it's going to run.
yep.
I
But here's my thoughts. Now, don't I am not an expert. I have bought and sold in the silver and gold and traded for many years. And sometimes it gets to this point, and then there'll be a sudden little dip. There's
right,
profit taking going on. Your guys that are moving a lot of silver, they'll sell it. You'll see a dip, and they'll sell it in large quantities. Gold too. Gold will flatten out for a little while, and silver may drop and then rebound big. They play that market, and that's right at
right,
generally at the beginning of the buying season in China and India.
yeah. And I mean, you and I had talked about this earlier. Places are buying. No, they got no quorums about buying, and
No,
it's going right back out about as fast as it comes in.
that's right.
But some of them are starting to get a little flush,
Yep.
especially with like silver. And I think we're going to wind up seeing that here very soon because
Yes.
these people that buy, they don't have unlimited resources. Sooner or later, they want to get that stuff moved so they can bring in more.
Right.
That way, they've got the capital to keep things moving.
Right. So the games are about to begin at this higher rate now. I think in that article I sent out, they talked about the Hunt brothers. That's where the record price for silver was set. And I think they said 49.60 in that article.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I know it was
Was the
49
top.
change
Yep. And somewhere in that range.
because it nearly broke 50 then.
Yep. It was, and it didn't stay there long. It crashed right after that. I don't
Yeah.
think it was up there but a day. And
Mhm.
it took a little while to get there, not a long time, but if you look at it, you can actually go back in the history back to 1980. If you just keep paging back by years, you can see it. I mean, it shot up like a rocket,
Yeah.
peaked and fell. And when
Yep.
it fell hard. Fell down to the $4 or $5 range, and the buyers that were buying silver huge took a hit.
Right. Wouldn't it be nice to go back in time and buy a bunch of that up at $4 or $5 right now?
Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
There's some money to be made. Yeah, exactly. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. You can kick yourself all day long for it, but
And in that article, it mentions the last big surge in the $40 range was 2011.
yeah,
And I
I
sold
remember
that.
that.
Yep. So you read
And
that
that was
article,
another time where it just kind of shot straight up
read that
because
article.
it was as low as like $6 or $8 an ounce, I want to say.
Yep. Read that article, stay informed, pay attention what's going on. If you're selling, buying, whatever you might want to do, stay informed on what's going on. Check it off and on
Yep.
here and there. And if you're making a plan of selling and got a buyer somewhere, next few
Deal
days should tell a
deal with
big
someone
tale.
reputable.
Yep. What we're trying to do is keep you aware to be informed. We aren't telling you to buy, sell, trade, do anything. That's not our forte. But we are saying be informed, watch it if you're going to make a move,
Yeah, at least stay educated about it.
stay educated. Stay
Knowledge
educated.
is power.
I was in Costco over in Davenport the other day. and thought I'd walk by. I told Joe, I'm going to go look at their jewelry counter. On the end of the one side, they had Pamp Swiss 1 ounce bars for sale at Costco.
Ooh.
Yep. I kind of, whoa, where'd you come from?
Wait a
And it
minute.
was
Pamp Swiss 1 ounce?
1 ounce.
Wow.
And a card. I backed up. I went, wow. And it said on the bottom, it had a price, contact manager.
Yeah, that's so they didn't have to call the squad because somebody had sticker shock and had a heart
Yep.
attack.
And so, yeah, I mean, when there's big money to be had, Walmart, Sam's Club, those type of places, even back here a little while ago, you could, certain ones actually stocked it. You went to the manager, told them how much you wanted, they'd bring it out, scan it, then you received it. You didn't get it handed to you to go to the checkout.
Yeah.
So, hey, it is what it is, folks. Stay informed. And all I can say, if you're planning on selling or buying, I hope you do well, or both.
Right?
I'd always told a friend of mine that if silver ever gets back to around 35, 38 again, I'll probably sell some. Well, right now I'm kind of sitting on it.
Yeah, just to see what happens because
Yeah,
they've been speculating that we could see gold hit $5,000 an ounce by the end of next year. I think we're going to see it earlier than that.
could very well happen.
And silver is going to go right along with it. You know, as gold climbs, silver is going to climb.
Yep. And we're at 120 plus change for a gram of gold. So if you have a day on the slick plate up north and you guys pull 12 grams out,
It was a good day.
that's a good day. But that also brings out of the woodwork in certain states people that,
I was just going to mention that.
yeah, I'm working on it. I sent
Yep.
another article out. Dennis and you got it. They busted a couple guys out in California,
5.
5 actually, yeah. And they had several other. They got charges dropped on the first time, but they're bringing charges back again, and illegal dredging operations.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. As the price goes up, we're going to see
Yep.
because that for not for everybody, but for some people, a price like that, they start to kind of look at things and go, huh, it just might be worth the risk.
Yep. And up in Iowa and Wisconsin, there's a couple guys posting videos. They're getting a gram, 2 grams, 5 hours work, $240 off the glacial stuff up there, but you still got to watch it up there because a lot of the streams, they're privately owned, and what's owned by the state, they will allow you sluicing and panning. 1 or 2 spots will allow a dredge up to 3 inches,
Right.
the last I knew. So,
Mm,
but you can find gold up in those places, and
yeah.
it's there if you want to put the time in for it. But if you're savvy to where it may be and have the good fortune of knowing a farmer or two to let you go down on the stream, Dave, Ralph, and I've done that and had a suction dredge on private ground, and we had a lot of fun. But the amount of gold that we got was minuscule, but it was fun. We got gold.
Mm-hmm. And I think with that too, uh, some people are going to start to perceivably justify the risk, weighing the pros and cons of is it worth it to try? Maybe we don't get caught. And I think that's also going to bring out that we are going to see more and more regulation and restriction and stiffer fines and penalties.
You got it. It goes with the territory.
And
And
especially for where they were busted.
all states out west have particular rules, regulations. Wyoming, South Dakota, Oregon, California, New Mexico, Arizona, especially if you're in water in Arizona, some of the riparian rights and you're using water and this kind of stuff. Um, Pay attention to the rules and regulations. Oregon, or is it Washington? You have to have a permit no matter where you're at. You have to have a permit. You have to have the gold mining guide that they offer on your person, so you know what the rules are.
Yeah, and you best know your P's and Q's before you go out there.
Right. And there are working claims in some of those states. They still allow it. And Oregon and Washington are two of them that do. There are certain times of the year. If you're on a stream that hosts salmon, they shut it down and you best not be doing it then.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of rules and regs down in the southeast. There's pay to play places. There's clubs. You can apply for permits on some of the Cherokee lands, but it's strictly, most of it is just sluice and pan. And just pay attention when you're out there playing. It's just like detecting. Make sure you know before you go on to it. It
Well,
could get pricey.
and I think people will have to be paying closer attention too. I mean, not only will some people start to justify the risk with the price of gold, but we could see more incidents of claim jumping, which in a lot of areas will get you shot.
That could
Uh,
happen.
you need to be careful about that sort of stuff.
This type of pricing fuels the rush.
Yeah.
Fuels the rush out there in the fields with a detector
Mm-hmm.
and fuels the gold rush.
And it
Well,
also means that
another thing that's taken off, when Joe and I are watching some stuff on it, crystals.
oh yeah, crystals have always been
And they were telling people how to watch for the fake. There are lab created crystals. There are crystals, they're telling you they're crystals, and they were molded glass. And some of these crystals are now bringing pretty big bucks.
right.
And, like geodes, the crystals, you get a good sized geode, you get some nice crystals out of them too. And
Mm-hmm.
fakes and all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah.
So, you know, uh, caveat emptor, buyer beware. So that's on anything.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And with the price in gold too, like you said, it kind of feeds the rush for the detectorists out there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, there again, got to be careful. I mean, if you're one of these guys that like to show off a big gold coin that you dug that you keep on a necklace around your neck, or
Yep.
some nice gold jewelry or something, you could be putting yourself in jeopardy.
Yep.
I mean, it wasn't all that long ago, what, 8 years ago or so, where beach hunters, water hunters, they were actually getting assaulted on the beaches
Yep.
for their jewelry they were finding, and if you didn't have it, they'd take your gear.
Yep. There's been a lot of that crap. So that's going to probably increase that.
Yeah. I mean,
And
it's
then the cost of hunts with silver in the ground could go up exponentially.
yeah.
We
I mean,
talked that
at what the
before,
price is now, I would say so.
you know. I know our club had afterwards purchased silver. They like to keep,
Tom Kingery in the house.
hey Tom, uh, to keep it on hand. They have a couple club hunts a year. You got another one coming up on the 4th of October. Small ones. It's just a club and members. They put silver out, and I'm quite sure the deals on silver are not good right now.
No. No.
Especially your larger denominations of quarters, halves, silver dollars. That's all went up. I was kind of perusing online with the silver dollars, and they're all over the board. And culls, as some of them call them, or circulated, they've taken a big jump. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and when you start getting AU, BU, and up, they're feeling that way too. So
Oh,
buy,
yeah.
sell, trade, whatever, it's your call. Just be informed.
Yeah, because right now, prices being what they are, there's some coins out there like the Morgans and things of that nature that it used to be you thought you were getting a pretty good deal if you could get some nice ones, you know,
Yeah.
$25 a piece. Now, probably ain't happening. I mean, we're seeing almost $36 melt for a Morgan. And that's
Mhm.
melt.
That's
That's before numismatics.
That's right. So
So the price only goes up from there.
it can be an advantage for us, or it could be a bane. Who knows? On certain parts of the hobby, we'll see how that goes.
Right. It
But
is definitely interesting to watch
yes, it is,
and speculate on.
and speculate. But detecting beyond sight and sound is going to have some silver and gold giveaways coming up. Just keep that in the back of your heads, people. It's going to
Yeah.
take a little effort on your part to win it, but keep it in the back of your head, right?
Yeah, it'll take a little bit of effort on their part, but not a whole lot, I don't think. I think some people will even have some fun with it.
I'm imagining so. But there's
I
gold and
know,
silver on the line, 3 places, first, second, third. We'll leave it at
yeah,
that. Yep.
I know of a few people that they're liable to have some fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be a good time. About time we have a good time. Now, this is for
This is for the adults, the big
adult.
kids.
Yeah, the big kids get to play in this one. This is for you guys and gals that support the channel, support me, and that kind of stuff. We're going to have some fun.
Right. And we should be ready to. I mean, we might be able to announce a little bit of it tonight. Uh, Helen Landau says, I'm in.
Okay, we're going to
Bill
hold you
Bortner
to that.
says, I'm in.
All right, we're holding you to that, Phil.
Yep. I'm sure Phil would have a good time
Now
with it.
it isn't huge prizes, but it's worth doing it for. Okay, you'll have a
Right.
good time. You have a good time.
Yep. Well, I don't know. We'll have a good time.
Uh huh. Yeah, it's worth looking forward to, guys.
Yeah, but you folks may have a good time too because you get to see these photos that get posted.
Yeah, videos, whatever. We've got a good one for you. It's coming. We'll be announcing that.
Yeah, that's
Soon
right. I mean,
soon as my
we could
buddy
even let
Josh
them.
is ready. If you got a video, that's great.
Yeah, we could even let them do videos too if they want.
Sure,
Probably.
sure. So that'll be a good time.
I think photos might be a little easier to work with because
Yeah.
sometimes a
Well,
photo's worth 1,000 words.
take a picture and do a little video. That'd be good.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. He says he is. This could be interesting. Kevin says, "I'm game."
Okay, okay. That'll be fun.
Says
That'll be
can't find
fun.
him in the field, so I got to go for the big prizes.
That's right. That's right. And that's open to any of our listeners.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
There'll be a little bit of rules, and after that, use your imagination.
Yeah, the more creative could mean the better your chance.
Right. Now, with that being said, let's segue over to Christmas.
All right.
Remember, we have to be getting hold of Barb and sending her all the swaggy stuff you got, uh, coins you want to give, pennies, whatever. Barb could use it for the Christmas giveaway. So,
Yeah,
yep,
tokens
yep.
as long as
Unfortunately,
they're kid friendly.
now the rest of these next 10 days here, we're supposed to be in the 80s.
Boo.
I know. And then it's going to trail off to upper 70s, highs during the day, like 77, 76 for a few days. And then nighttime, 49, 48, we're starting to ramp down. But for a while, we're still hot. So, and dry.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, area chiefs were probably going to put in a burn ban here this week. So it's dry.
Yeah, it is. It's very dry.
There's already been a couple cornfield fires, and I'm not talking picked, I'm talking standing, and they're no fun to work.
Right. Emery says he's in, but he hates to be on camera.
Well,
Well,
Emery, you
a
got to
still
see through a
photo.
photo,
Yeah.
but I prefer a photo on a short video. And you got Kevin there to do it for you,
Right?
right? And it'll be fun. You'll like it.
Yeah.
We will,
Yeah. I mean, people have some laughs.
but you're going to have to listen in, catch when we get you going here, get the rules. It's not difficult. I'll bet even Alan can understand these. Right, Alan?
Yep.
Land? There you go.
Yep. Exactly.
Kevin? Yeah.
And I would say we should have all of that ready to put in place by the next show.
I think so.
So
And
that
I'm getting some equipment in that I get to test. They're shipping it to me. It's en route now, and we'll be talking about that here coming up.
right.
Getting a prototype.
Oh, and Kevin says maybe they can even get Clay in on it.
I'll bet Clay would. Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
probably. fact, you got to watch it. He may be the one who wins it. You never know. And it's open to you all, guys and gals.
Alan
Right?
Landau says, well, maybe I can follow the rules, but I'd just rather pay for your vote.
He's from Chicago. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
area.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll
And
be a lot of fun.
I can't help but think, and this is in no way derogatory to any of the listeners, but I can't help but think we're going to see a couple of clowns.
You think? Oh, I love it. And we have a very good judge panel.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yep. Waiting in the wings and
Yeah.
standing by.
To judge your antics.
Yes.
Yep.
And once we announce it, people can start getting their idea around for their entry and be working on that, and we'll let it run clear up to the end of October.
Perfect.
And announce the winners first show in November.
Right.
So that's why we got to get at least photos, because we're probably going to go ahead and share the photos on screen during the stream.
Oh, yeah. We got to do that. We got to do that. You got to share it to us. You got to get it over to the Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound page so Josh can get it up on there and we can all see it, and judging will occur that way. But it has to be posted by Halloween evening.
Yeah. And Emery asks if it's a teamed event or individual.
You know what? I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
Yeah.
it can be others.
Yeah, I don't know. I
I
mean,
don't know what to tell you there. We didn't look at it as a team event.
individual would probably work better because of what the prizes are. It would be hard to split them amongst a team.
Yeah. Individual.
Suffice to say, though, anybody, I mean, obviously you can't win if you don't enter, and those that do enter, there's going to be some people walk away with some silver and gold back.
Yeah, gold back. Yep. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And for those, because I know there's some that follow the stream that may or may not be on Facebook.
Right.
I'll make sure to get the email back up. That way they can submit their pictures in that way as well. Let's see here. Looks like Jason wants to know if anyone in the chat has participated in a Masters of Metal competition.
I have not.
But I don't think anyone in the chat has. But we know some people that have.
Alan Landau, did you participate in one? I thought he did. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think he did.
No.
I think he was going to if he had the opportunity, but then things kind of fell apart on that.
Okay.
But I know you had actually talked to some people. Yeah, Alan says no, he has not.
Okay.
You had gotten the opportunity to talk to a couple of people in Aruba that had participated in one.
Yes. And God, they were out of New York, I believe. Speaking of Aruba, I don't know how many of you guys follow Ron Guinazzo, Chicago Ron, but he's been on fire. He got about
Yeah,
9 or 10-inch piece of a Roman torque
Roman torque
gold.
from around 1500 BC.
Yep. Then he got a Victorian heart gold, beautiful little thing. Then he got a Celtic,
Then,
and I don't know which order it all was in. I think it was the Celtic gold was first. The Victorian was first, the Celtic gold, and there was another piece.
and as if that wasn't enough,
Yep.
yeah, he's hit what 4, 5 pieces,
4 nice pieces of gold over there on this trip. He's done very well for himself.
and the trip's not done yet.
Oh no, they just getting going. He had 30 days there.
Yeah, he is on fire.
Yep. So congrats to him.
Yeah,
Hey,
I mean,
friend of mine, Dan Graham, he got a Celtic gold too.
yeah, and not that the other finds are insignificant by any means, but that torque is
Oh,
wow.
awesome.
Yeah.
Not, you know, we had a Dave Villette found a piece of torque, and they're still got that torque and haven't paid him for his share yet. That's been up in the air for a long time.
But you've still got the picture.
Oh yeah, I told Ronnie when he posted it to make sure he stirred his drink and toasted the Roman or the Celtic who had that. Makes him happy. You'll find more gold.
Yeah, it just might work for him.
Yep, I think it did. Anyway,
Besides that, I mean, if if he doesn't, who knows when he may have an opportunity like that again.
yep, most expensive swizzle stick you'll ever use.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was
Yep,
saying
that's
with
what I did with
when
that
you
one.
did that
So
picture
yeah,
that you did.
yep,
Yeah.
don't
It's
back
like, man, how many people can say they did that?
not too many. They all
No.
stopped. They
I,
looked at me. I was sitting there stirring the drink, just grinning. Is that what I think
right,
it is? Yeah. What are you doing that for? Well, I figure the old Celt, he's sitting there grinning. He got a little alcohol
right.
for himself.
Going, what am I doing that for? Because I can.
If I can. I did. So they just laughed.
Frankie Juarez in the house, speaking of
Frank
stirring drinks.
Frank is just about to go on a fishing trip, I think.
I thought he just got back from one.
Well, he did in Alaska, but he's got his
And in
fall.
Wisconsin.
Well, he did one in Wisconsin and one in Alaska. Now he's got the fall one in Wisconsin.
Wow.
And he should be taking a gold pan with him because some of those streams, not Wisconsin, mostly northern Iowa, and like several of those sites have gold on those streams. They'll let you pan.
Yeah, see, he could come back with fish and gold.
That's right. Almost a mini Alaska trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. He could be like, man, I sure am missing Alaska. I know. I'll do this.
Speaking of Alaska, I have 2 openings yet.
2.
Two. Because I added 2 couples.
Somebody must have dropped out.
Nope. Nope. I did the count on it, and she told me what I could do each week, and I could have put 2 more people in, but I've been kind of quiet about it. So simply because,
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't you have an alternate list?
yes, I did, but I called them up and they found out they can't make it. It conflicts with something else they're doing.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
mean,
that's
I know it's a
unfortunate
long
for
ways
them.
out. It always is, but you gotta prep early. What do we got there? 30 on the list with 2 that I can put in place and try and split them up even.
So you and 16 others each week.
Yep.
That's a big group.
Or I could do one large group, have the entire camp with that, and the following week knock it down to 12. I think
Wow.
they're closed up there now, so
Right.
getting a little winterish.
And it sounds like for those that are going, I mean, if it's anything like this year was in Alaska, you're going to want to go week 1 if you want good prices on crab, hopefully.
Hopefully,
Because week 2, man,
that was a treat. That was no promise. You used to get it every year up
right.
there. Not anymore.
Yeah, never any guarantee.
And they were awesome. They were big kings. They were very, very good. So there's always that chance they'll come up, say, hey, you want crab this week? We can get it. It'll be X amount of dollars for a half or a whole. Boom, you're in.
Yeah.
Following week,
And
short haul, and the price is almost tripled.
Kevin says he's counting the days to the next Alaska trip.
Oh boy.
Sounds like he's hooked.
Yep.
Randy DeMario's late, but he's in.
Hey, Randy, you've been on fire too, buddy. You've been doing good.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
Nope.
Or, if people want to get a little bit of view of the Northern Lights, they may want week 2.
Yep. Yep. You'll have a couple hours of, it's not pitch dark, but dusky type, and you see them at night.
Be enough you could get a decent view, I would think.
Right.
And for some people, that might be kind of a deciding factor because they're going, "Hey, I'm going to Alaska. This is my chance to finally get to see them." And maybe they would prefer week 2. I guess it just depends on which week you've got room for those extra 2 people.
Yep. So that would be topping it off, and I'm almost sure between now and then I'll lose 1 or 2 also. So we're just trying to keep it.
But as we move forward and get closer with it, we can keep everyone up to date. If somebody is hoping to kind of squeak through the door,
Yep.
maybe they can get in at the last minute. Because I believe this last Alaska trip wasn't Rich Crookmeyer hoping to go, and then he had to back out.
He's on the list. He was automatic to be on the list. So he's on this list. It's just I haven't talked with Richard much.
Okay.
So
I
we'll see
see.
how that works out. And it all depends upon family need.
Yeah. Randy says, really liking the Manicore.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. Which I'm sure that probably after getting that all charged up and set up for him and all of that, he might have even got maybe a little bit of a mini lesson from Clay or Emery too.
Yeah.
Or Frankie. Frankie's been doing pretty good with his too.
Yeah, Frank's been doing good. We're watching 2 fields and they haven't been picked yet. Watching
Right.
them. In fact, I purposely drove out there by there the other day. Not yet, nothing close to it. So, but that corn's dry. It's hanging. It's got to be pretty close. No green showing on it, so it'll probably be around the 20-point range. And they like to get it picked between 16 and 18. So I'm thinking you're probably pretty close.
Randy says he got help from both of them. Old Pelon's in the house too, and For those that did show up late, we should be able to announce everything on the upcoming gold and silver contest by the next show, I would think. And like we said earlier in the show, that'll run through to the end of October, and people will have their chance to win some silver or gold back.
Yep. Gold back. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Got to make sure they don't think they're winning a gold coin.
Nope. But it's gold.
But a gold back's cool.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
And who doesn't like to get some gold back?
Always give me gold back.
Yeah.
But they're trading well.
Yeah. Yeah, and the prices are going up.
Yeah, they are. So and you can go online at any time, type in gold backs, and there's a page, it pops up, and daily values right there. Exchange rate.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
that's cool. And several states are accepting them. They voted for it. They're putting back in the fact that instead of the currency that we have, they want something back with precious metals, and Oklahoma is one of them. I think Florida's working on it, and wouldn't surprise me to see Texas pop up with it.
Yeah.
New Hampshire's already doing it. That's pretty cool. North, South Dakotas. Makes sense to me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So anyway, get ready for a fun October, and we'll be doing some other stuff, some fun stuff coming up. But get out in those fields as they're getting picked. I don't know if anybody's getting any rain out there.
No.
Pretty damn dry.
At least not here, we haven't.
Nope.
Not enough to really matter anyway.
Right.
And that septic tank that I'm supposed to go after, apparently it was put in 60 years ago or so.
That'll be concrete and tile.
Yeah, I was going to say that could make it awful tough to find.
That manway cover's got to have a lift point. It's got to have concrete or steel in that concrete somewhere. You know.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. And if all else fails, backup plan, get an air tag and flush it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Just make sure to bag it and then flush it. And
my luck could get caught in a pipe.
yeah, that's the only downside to that is if there are tree roots growing through somewhere, hopefully it doesn't get hung up.
Right. That's right. So,
but even at that, I guess if it does get hung up, hopefully it gets hung up half or most of the way through, and at that point you can probe the rest of the way.
There you go. Hopefully you get it.
Well,
the last one I located wasn't that old, and they ran stainless steel out, and most detectors in stainless steel don't get along very well. So you got to look for the low tone. I followed the pipe out and then was able to find the top. I mean, it was like 18 below.
Mm-hmm.
And
we'll see, Dennis.
And it saved him a lot of digging.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes for a lot of work.
Yes, it does.
That definitely makes for a lot of work.
Yep. So,
but
good luck on your endeavor with that.
I still say, you know, like you were saying, that there's got to be some sort of iron in that cap
Gotta be. At
to lift it off of there.
least I would think so.
So,
'Cause most of them I've recovered, the neighbors I recovered, and several other here, they knew a general vicinity, just didn't know where. Bang, 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 and it had a crossover of iron strapping cast into it. No problem.
mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So we'll see how it goes. I guess they would like that found. They don't need it found yet, but they know it's coming probably next year. So they're thinking that
Right,
the
right.
sooner the better, probably.
Well, anyway, we're getting pretty close here. I'm going to go have a piece of pie, but remember we
Oh,
got some
what is it
fun.
tonight?
Yeah, Apple. Uh,
Oh,
we're going to have a little contest coming up. You're all going to want to get involved. You'll have a blast with it. We
or at least we will.
got some equipment we're going to be testing. We'll be putting a video up and talking about that. And keep following that gold and silver. And if you do make a decision to buy or sell, be informed.
Yeah. Or, you know, maybe you see one of your local coin shops that you're used to dealing with on a regular basis. Let us know what you're seeing. What are they seeing?
I went in to see Walt down here, and it was interesting to hear what he's saying. And he always has a lot of estate knickknack jewelry that's gold. He has some good rings, things like that, gold coins, necklaces. Pretty much 75, 80% of his inventory of that was gone. He had
Wow.
two gold coins left, a $2.50 gold piece and a quarter round US quarter ounce. That's all he had in the case. He said, I sold all those out and I'm having trouble getting them. Move. Why are you having trouble? Well, there's so much demand. The supply's a little thin. All right, what do
Yeah.
you tell us? Supply is down, demand is up. What happens? Prices go up.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see if
He-
anybody else has got any reports on it.
He's flush on silver. He said they're bringing anything from candlesticks to coins into him.
Wow.
Yeah. That's getting like the Hunt Brother days. They were turning in old silver sets of stainless steel and things, or stainless silver and whatever else.
Right.
I've got a couple big pieces of sterling silver. They're solid sterling silver. They just been sitting there. They may go down the wayside just to test the water.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Yep. You never know. Well, anyway, you guys have
No.
a great
No.
week, and we'll have an announcement for you on a couple things coming up. We try to keep it going.
Yeah. Mix it up a little bit and more discussion on gold and silver.
Yep.
Definitely. Well,
Okay.
Chuck, you enjoy your
Before
oh,
you sign me out, what's your prognostication by next Wednesday? Silver's going to be at.
hmm.
Up.
That is
We can make it
interesting.
simple. Up or down.
It's going to be up.
Up by Josh.
Yep. What
I
about
think
you?
I think it's still on an upswing, but not hard after this. And then you'll see either flatten or do a drop because somebody's going to take some profit.
Yeah, somebody's going to flatten it out at some point along the way, but it's not going to stay there.
Okay.
We may see a plateau, but then it'll start to climb again, I think.
I think you'll
Either
see
way, I still think Wednesday will be up.
Wednesday will be up. I think you'll see profit taken on some of the gold tomorrow. Look at what it swung up. Somebody's going to dump and make a few bucks.
Yeah, absolutely. That is a good point. I mean, because that is a heck of a jump for
Yes,
silver
it was.
today.
Yes, it
That was
was.
almost 8%.
Yep. So I'm sure
And
somebody's in
what
there pulling back bucks.
and what was I can't remember what I said now. I know it was 3 and change that it was up.
Mm-hmm.
Right there before we went live, and I know the markets are open. I don't know how that has changed, you know,
Yeah.
from the time we went live to the time we're rolling out of the show now.
Right.
But it's still fun to watch.
Yes, it is. All right. We got our bets out. I think it'll be up, but not hard on silver.
Yeah,
And
I don't think it'll be up by no $3 that day.
I think
You know,
gold's going to be flat or a little down. We'll see.
yeah, we'll see.
All right.
Because it does it at least at this current point. It looks like there's no end in sight. And for what people have been speculating for towards the end of next year, that they've been speculating since early this year,
Right.
we're going to see it before the end of next year.
Let's see what happens. It's interesting. And
That's
hey, you can always go out and turn on a detector and find a few pieces that probably didn't cost you more than the price of the detector and some exercise.
yeah. In the meantime, you can
Well, maybe
always
if
get
you
out
could
there
go.
and find it yourself and use a little bit of sweat equity.
There you go. All right. Thanks for having me
Enjoy the
on.
apple pie.
Yeah, I'm going to. A little cup of coffee and apple pie and sit here and wish I had more gold. We'll talk to you later.
We'll see you, Chuck.
See ya.
Yeah, if you can get out there and find a few pieces, hey, you got nothing in it but sweat equity, maybe, some batteries for the pinpointer if you're using a pinpointer that takes batteries, although I know, good grief. Now we've got them guessing in the chat wait a minute. Are we, okay, I see. It looks like maybe some of you are kind of guessing in the chat what it may be like Wednesday, and some of you may be giving current spot price as we're rolling out. I don't know. Does anybody have a current spot price before we roll out? Maybe that's a good question. Okay, let's see. Kevin says 37.99. I don't know though. That may be like he's guessing for Wednesday or something. Drum roll, please. Okay, so as we roll out, because maybe we'll have to start doing this too. We've been given the spot price as we begin the show, but maybe we need to start giving it as we roll out since the markets are open. Because the spot price is changing, every 5 minutes or whatever, something like that. Let's see. I see Jay Morris says Bloomberg Live has it at 46.66 and 37.83 for silver and gold, respectively. Kevin's got one in here, gold at 380218. That's nice, Jay. I like that. Thanks for putting a source in too. Bloomberg Live. Okay. 3783 and 366 or blah. 3783 on gold and 4666 on silver through Bloomberg Live. Good grief. I'm going to bite my tongue before I get out of here. And Kevin's got it somewhere at 3802.18. I don't know if that's Kitco or Coinflation or what that is. Either way, we may have to start doing that. You know, we've been giving everybody the spot prices as we roll into the show, but we may have to start giving them as we roll out as well. Something to keep in mind. But we got a few listeners in there that okay, yeah, I see where Kevin had it in there too. Current was 46.66 on silver. Nice. AppMex. Okay, good. Nothing wrong with AppMex either. And you know, once again, the listeners come to the rescue. Quick on the draw with the information. We always appreciate that. Definitely. So, whether you're buying or selling, just make sure you're informed. And if you're not sure whether or not you should do either of those, maybe you can at least get out and work on finding if the weather will cooperate for us. Either way, details of the upcoming contest. We'll have all of our ducks in a row for the next show. Just know you can't win if you don't enter. You're going to have to at least submit a photo. And there is some silver and gold back to be had. And we'll let it run from the night we announce it to the end of October and announce the winners the first show in November. And hopefully be able to present those photos of the winners on screen so that those who may have missed them get to see them as well. Until the next one, stay safe out there. Have a wonderful evening, folks. We're out of here. We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion, check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.